Y'all with me today unless someone pops up. So, but y'all know the rules if I'm doing a call-in. Know them. Be a real person, not fake. Unless it's fly equals fly. No music. And we got Smitty in the building. What up, Smitty? How you feeling?
Dang, good brother. It's 7:45. It's the start time.
My bad. My bad. How you feeling?
I'm good. How you started at 7:44?
No, I started at 7:45.
My clock on my computer as I hit the button turned 7:45.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Cool Cat in here quick, boy.
I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Let me. Woo! Let me go ahead and do this, man. Woo, man.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 196. Welcome to the parade recap and offseason game plan edition of B.O.B.S. with your boy Cool Cat Connor and my guy Smitty. What up, Smitty?
Oh, you see it? Oh, you see it?
Oh,
You
you
see it?
tell me. Wait. No. We doing that now. Okay, now. Oh, we doing that now.
Oh,
Yeah, we doing that now.
Yeah, I had to get the pink joined up from the parade, man. I wanted the parade one. I knew everybody was gonna have the gray one. I had a.
You went to the parade? You went to the parade because we was looking for you.
No, I ain't go, man. You know I didn't go. We had that conversation.
I know. We miss you, bro.
I had to get one. Don't worry, I'm gonna be there for my own birthday. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna.
Yep. The opening kickoff day. We're gonna. In order for that to happen, y'all gotta help us out, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, comment, Birds of Broad Street, man. Me, Simone, One, Trey, Rock, and Smitty. Let's get all four of us ready for this opening day kickoff game, man. Get them likes up, get them subscribers up. Let's go, man. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Trigger Trey in the building. What up, Trigger?
I know Trigger got a brim. What that brim at, Trigger?
What's good, my boys?
What up? I know you got that Super Bowl hat, man.
Super Bowl hat.
Your Super Bowl hat.
Oh, they ain't got the Super Bowl hat. But I do got the ski mask. Let's go.
There you go, Treg. There you go, man. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. So the word of the day is celebration. The celebration continues through the off season, man. Hey, this celebration is going to continue until September 6th. That's the day after Simone with the sports birthday. So I want y'all to know the day after Simone's birthday, that's when the celebration is over. But we're going to celebrate all off season, all the way to kickoff. All 4 of us is expected to be in the building. So make sure y'all tap in. So 7 days out, man. Let's start there. How we feeling 7 days out, Trey? Trey?
Oh man. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh man, I feel like the party ain't over, man. It's time to get back to business. I know it's still early. I mean, we just won that bowl, but look, I'm hungry for another one, bro.
Man, I don't even think
So yeah, it's time to get back to business.
Done yet, man. I don't even think the prep done yet. We back to work already?
We back to work already, man. I got the same. I'm on the same type time Jalen Hurts, so man. He said it's time to get back to business. So I'm gonna follow my quarterback. It's time to get back to business, man.
Damn right.
I done did all my party. Yeah, I did all my
I
party.
know. We'll talk about that in a minute, Trey. We'll talk about that. Smitty, how you feeling 7 days out, bro?
What you mean? I'm still spinning blocks. I'm still pulling bookmarks. I'm still spinning. They was talking crazy. See, my boy Trey, he not like 100% on Twitter, so he not really running to like all the trolls that was on my pages when I was making my predictions and things of that nature. So I'm just spinning on them. You know what I mean? I'm spinning on people from 2022 at this point. I done spent all the way back to the ones that said we wasn't gonna make it back. Now I'm on them. I'm back to the guys that said they wasn't scared. Spags would never be beat by a team led by Jalen Hurts. I'm spinning on them now. That's the one I'm spinning on. The ones that were spinning on us after we took the L in the Super Bowl. You know who really kept it real, bro? And every time I like find some new stuff, it's like you ever like open a present and it's a lot of stuff in there. So you like you look through it, you see a few things, and you like, all right, that's cool, you know what I mean? But as you start going through the bag, you start pulling out jewels. You're like, oh, I didn't even know this was in there. Oh, every time they drop like a new snippet of how our team really felt going into that game, it makes me feel exactly what I seen on the tape, exactly what I seen on the field. Like to hear, Saquon pretty much say, man, every day that I'm watching tape, I feel more confident that the Chiefs can't beat us. And then you watch us do the dismantling of that team that we did. It's like at this point, man, it's like I'm with Trader. All right, we celebrated. You know what I mean? They probably finna take their little vacation, but when that's over with, it's time to get back in the field. It's time to get back to the nitty-gritties of the grind. Because, you know what I mean, it's always gonna be, somebody out there trying to get better. No, we got a couple guys on our team that's probably not going to even take the vacation. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, a couple guys that's got their in-house gym. They got their in-house trainer. They finna get with him in the next week or so. They get back to work. So, like I was saying, Trey, even though I feel like the stitching on my hat ain't even done being woven, it is time to get back to the next grind, man. Because 6 months to us, you hear it, it's 180 days. You're like, oh, that's a good. Next thing you know, we'll be talking about drive. You know what I mean? And who's on the team, and we'll be talking about free agents. And before you know it, we'll be, man, training camp coming up and you know what I mean? And regular season back. We all meeting up, at the game and stuff like that. So before you know it, time is precious. So if you're not grinding every day, you missing days that you could be getting better. If you're not getting better at the craft, then what you do? Guess what? Even though the goal is to win, not just to win one. I've never heard somebody be like, I just want one. If I get one, I'm good. Everybody that's won one, they have the same ambition. Let's win multiple. Let's see if we can get back. You know what I mean? Obviously, winning them in consecutive concession is the goal, but we've only seen teams do back-to-back so far. You know what I mean? And I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, since the Eagles, the 3-peat killers, wouldn't it be like kind of like history to make us the team to go, you know what I mean, the team to go for the three-peat? I mean, I'm just saying, we taking all the three-peats away.
Mm-hmm.
We can get what? Because, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. You know, just calculating how 2018 went, you know, we was a little older as a team. I didn't feel confident going into 2018, 2019 season that we was going back to the ship. I was like, man, we're gonna have to fight this time because I didn't think we was a great team. I thought we was older. Some guys probably underperforming, but this time we was the sixth youngest team, right? We was the sixth youngest team. Obviously, a couple of those older guys coming off the roster this year. You know, obviously, if BG decides to leave, he'll be one of the older guys on the roster. But we was the youngest defense in the league. And you telling me we finna get a chance to go into free agency coming off a Super Bowl with a decent amount of cap space, with only a few guys needed to be re-signed to this team. You don't tell me we're not gonna get better. Obviously, we got to go out and get an OC, but I'm confident after what I'm watching today on a video. I think I don't know how true it is. I can't 100% say he's factual, but this is the game Jalen Hurts played was the highest audible game by a quarterback in Spags Super Bowl runs. So if that's the case, that means Jalen was identifying it pre-snap, changing the play, and then executing the play. You know what I'm saying, off his audible. And he was like 80% success rate on those audibles. And 2 of them was a draw, you know. But if Jalen is doing that, and you can implement somebody that can keep a playbook, you know, work together, building it together, you know, I think, man, we're poised to run it back, man. I don't see why we don't have an opportunity to do that. You know, there's no reason we shouldn't be back in the bowl. So a week out, I'm back on the grind. I done paid my PFF so I can get this draft thing rolling, so I can get my profiles picked up. I done opened the black book and start writing my names in. Yeah, I'm cooking now. You know what I mean? I'm spinning the block on Twitter, but in real life, I'm putting in that work I need to, so I know what's going down in this draft run.
And yep, and for me, listen, I'm still celebrating as well. I'm going after everybody that talk bad about Jalen freaking Hurts. Listen, if you talk bad about Jalen, all I gotta do is show this photo right here. This photo of Jalen holding up this Lombardi trophy. That's what I've been doing for the past couple of days. But like y'all said, man, the celebration can last until September 6th, but we still grinding because once the vacation is over, Jalen's back in the gym. Saquon Barkley's back in the gym. AJ, Smitty, they're back in the day celebrating. Now they're on vacation. But once we get to free agency, once we get to the draft, once we get to training camp, it's back to the grind, man. We may be defending Super Bowl champions, but there's 31 other teams that's like, oh, y'all the champs? I can't wait to knock y'all off. So
I think the biggest thing, like, with this week, right, is like, to me, and Trey gonna agree too, because I know Trey noticed it like me. The first part of the week, it was like, oh my God, the Eagles won. It's like, oh, they knocked off the Chiefs. Oh, they had a great run. And then like the third day into it, it's like, Jalen Hurts still ain't oh, this team really wasn't and it's like, why is the discredit coming for the championship now? Is it? And it's almost like people want to blame the fans. People want to blame. I'm like, no, y'all been doing this multiple years before now. Y'all just came out. Y'all came out of your norm to cheer for us because we did something you couldn't do, and now you're back to being your normal self. Like, it really aggravates me to the T, right? Because it's like everybody was like, oh, somebody got to beat the Chiefs. Somebody got to beat the Chiefs. And then we beat the Chiefs. It's like, oh, well, next year they won't be like that, man. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown. You come out and say, oh, man, if they see us, man, they would have seen what it's really like. Like Amon-Ra, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. You're a good receiver, bro. I got all love for you because you're a young black man and you making it out. You doing your thing. But, bro, you would have got belt too. You would have got belt too. You would have got belt too. Did you not see what the Commanders did to you? You would have got belt too, good brother. Maybe worse than what they got. And then the Bills fans, oh man, we would have beat the Eagles. You would have got worse belt. You would have got worse belt than the Commanders. Than I think the Detroit. You'd have got worse belt than the Chiefs. Y'all can't, bro. Listen, you, Cool Cat Trey, we done all told y'all. We don't think nobody in the NFL can beat us when we on the game. When we are rolling, we are playing Philadelphia Eagle football. 31 teams can get it. Period. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. When we playing football, when we out there on the mission, not when we out there turning the ball over and making mistakes. No. When we hitting you in your mouth, when we going up and down the field, we putting points on the board. Nobody in the NFL can play. And we've all said it. We've all sat here and told people that. So it's like for teams to come out and say, we'd have beat them. In what imagination? I'm confused. I don't get it.
Yeah, if y'all would have watched if y'all watched Slay's podcast, you heard him say why people discrediting the Eagles is like we won. Like Trey, what's your thoughts on all this? Let's hear from the coach.
I think it's more of you haven't seen 2 straight dominant games in the playoffs like we had. The NFC Championship and the Super Bowl, we dominated both of those games. So it's like, all right, they made it look too easy. It would have been a better story if it was harder. But at the end of the day, we had the best roster from end to end. I mean, the best running back in the NFL, the best wide receiver duo, the best defense. Like we was the best everything this whole year. And ever since that bye week, we was the best everything. So we just kind of made it look too easy to people. So they don't really appreciate it. But like, look, we Philadelphia Eagles fans. We don't care how we got it. We got it. I mean, I don't care if the game came into 3 seconds and Jake Elliott had to kick a 3 and we won by 1 point. At the end of the day, you can't discredit what Howie Roseman did, what Jeffrey Lurie and all those dudes did by putting this roster together. You can't discredit Nick Sirianni for the coaching job he did. Fangio, other offensive coordinator dude, I can't think of his name right now. Kellen Moore did. You can't discredit what Jalen Hurts and all those dudes did. It's like, bro, but at the end of the day, I don't know why. And this not just the Eagles. This is Philly sports, period. They hate us. Media hate us. Every fan base hate us. It's like, bro, we was the worst team to win this Super Bowl. Like they was praying that Washington beat us in that game. They was praying we were to Detroit. They was praying we lost to LA. They was playing the Chiefs kicked our ass in the Super Bowl, bro. Just so it could fit their narrative. Like Philly did all this and still ain't win. But we won that shit, man. We changed the narrative. They don't like when the narrative is changed, especially dudes like Nick Wright and all of them. Nick Wright talked trash about the Eagles the whole offseason and everything, bro. Oh, Jalen Hurts can't get it done. Blah, 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 blah. Jalen Hurts had one of the best Super Bowl games in NFL history. I mean, efficiency-wise. So, I mean, it don't fit their narrative. So they're going to get right back to it because that's what they really wanted. But at the end of the day, you can't take this championship from us.
Damn right, you can't, man. You can't. I don't know. Look, they can be mad all they want to. They can say that if this happened, if that happened. At the end of the day, me, Trey, and Simone and the rest of Eagles Nation was at the parade yesterday. Like, we saw a parade down Broad Street. Like, my quarterback was holding the Lombardi trophy. Like, at the end of the day, man, no one likes us. We don't care. We got the job done. At the end of the day, we move forward. But before we do, we gotta go. Hold on. Cool Cat, who we gonna play?
Hold on. Before we move on.
Yep.
I just want to know, right? And I done seen dudes that is not easy to root for. I done seen dudes, but how could you hate on Jalen Hurts, bro? He say all the right stuff. He do all the right things. He prepare well. He's a team leader. He's a captain. He's a leader of men. How can y'all hate on this dude just because it don't look like how y'all want it to look? It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, the numbers might not be flashy all the time, but the dude is a winner. His winning
Thank you.
percentage is one of the best in the NFL. One of the best in the NFL since he's been in the league. How can y'all hate on this dude? He don't show his behind in the media, none of that stuff like that. He really like genuinely a good dude. So I don't understand why they hate this boy so much. I mean, so I had problems with how he plays sometimes. I mean, and we talk about it, but that's just being an analyst and a football fan. It's game to game. It ain't like I hate Jalen Hurts. He got the
Right.
best game in the world, but they really hate on this dude, and it's crazy. They really hate on this dude, and I don't understand it. I can't understand it for the life of me.
Exactly. What's your fault, Smitty?
Man, it's I'm with Trey. Like it's baffling because he don't do nothing but keep a clean cut, stay out of the way type of guy. Like he ain't really in the way. He not really doing a bunch of negative stuff. You never heard about Jalen being like no negative character, and then all he get is like backlash. All he get is like hate. And it's always like it's the funny thing to me was right. It was plenty of people I watched in this playoff run go 0 for 4. 0 for 4. They said Packers, Rams, Commanders, Chiefs. 0 for 4. They said all them teams was gonna beat us, and then they saw there was like, Jalen Hurts deserves respect. No. You started the sentence wrong. Jalen Hurts, I sincerely apologize because all your reasons and doubts came down to Jalen Hurts was the problem. Jalen Hurts was the question. Jalen Hurts was the issue why you couldn't pick the Philadelphia Eagles to win a game. And when you look at that, you're like, wow, he's proven he can. I'm arguing with a dude right now. Jalen Hurts got what? 7 touchdowns, 700 yards, 75 total points as a team, like in 2 games on the biggest stage. Played tremendous twice. And it's like, we don't like him. Why? We don't know. Okay, so explain the issue with Jalen Hurts. He doesn't consistently throw the ball. Huh? But all the stats, all the numbers that you read off, Jalen Hurts somewhere in the top 5 of those numbers, right? Yeah, he up there. So explain why he's not a top quarterback if all his numbers say, hey, Jalen top 5. You'll say, I don't think so. Okay, but statistically, you're wrong.
He not top 5 of them because he a Philly quarterback. That's why. That's what it is.
No,
I
here's
would
the
say
reason why, Smith. Hold on. This is the reason why.
It's 2 reasons.
This is the reason why. The reason why, because what Trey said, the other reason is they think he's a running back for a quarterback. He can't throw. Look at all the weapons. Saquon Barkley carried them. If Josh Allen or Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, or Trevor Lawrence or Tua, I got a Dolphin fan saying that because that the Super Bowl was meaningless because Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl over Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Tua, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow. They saying if all these quarterbacks was on the Philadelphia Eagles roster, Super Bowl, multiple. But go ahead, Smitty.
Yeah, I mean, but if he a fullback, right? Let's just say he a fullback. But let's just kick the humor, right? What does that say about y'all teams as defenses? Because y'all getting cooked.
Only because Jalen has got a top 5 defense. Look at AJ and Devontae. Saquon Barkley carried them.
Hey, how many? Listen, hold on. Rex Grossman, right? Y'all remember Rex Grossman from the Chicago Bears?
Uh-huh.
He had the same type of questions Jalen Hurts had going into that Super Bowl. Remember, they were like, we don't know if he could do it. We don't know if he could throw the rock around. He went in and stunk it up because he wasn't really a good quarterback. They never made it back. Rex Grossman really didn't have a career after that, period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both times Jalen Hurts has been on the biggest stage, he's been the best performer on both teams.
See? But they don't want to hear that, though. They don't want to
hear it because they've been wrong for so long that they don't even know what to say at this point. They're just like, we got to say whatever so we could be right.
Right.
Hopefully Jalen Hurts proves it's right, but it's wrong. You know what I mean? It's
Watch. They're going to keep saying, well, let's see him do it again with a new offensive coordinator.
I don't even want to hear that. I'm going to laugh. He done did it with 5 of them things. I'm going to laugh.
Exactly.
Two
And I
Super
guess,
Bowls with 2 different OCs.
exactly.
Dude done had like 10 different offensive coordinators in his life, bro. His life.
Exactly.
That's how you know
listen,
he always good.
Hey, the only consistent OC was his daddy, really, if you want to be honest. He had
The only
Shane
OC
Steichen
he
for
had
a
for
year and a
2
half,
years is
but
he had him for 2 years.
He
The
really
only
did,
OC
though,
he had
because if y'all remember, the OC at the beginning of that season was the head coach. Shane Steichen was the assistant. Remember?
yeah,
Nick
but
Sirianni was calling
he
the
still was his
offense.
OC though. He still was
I
his
mean, he
OC. He
was
still
there,
was
but I'm
around.
talking about like play caller. You heard what Jalen said. It's difficult when you got to hear somebody else calling them plays.
Mm-hmm.
So he only had Shane Steichen for a year and a half. The only person he's consistently really had was his daddy in high school. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yep. I guess people forgot about the 2021 season where he had a rookie in Devontae Smith,
Hey,
Dallas
man, come on, man.
Daughters.
What's going on with the blue pill dude, man? Come on, man. Dude, balling.
Yeah. Like, but I guess they forgot about Jalen Hurts with Jalen Rager, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, Greg Ward, a young Devontae Smith, Zach Ertz coming off the final year, Dallas Goddard, offensive line banged up.
Alshon Jeffries, where he's damn near out the league already.
Exactly. Defense couldn't stop a nosebleed in 2021. Nick Sirianni in his first year. I think they forgot about that season. What about in 2023 when he threw all those interceptions and his defense was like, what, 30th? Like
Mm-hmm.
30th ranked?
Do y'all remember what Jalen Hurts did to Spags in 2021?
You talking about that game? They lost that game, but that was in Philly,
We
right?
lost, but Jalen had like
He had like 3 something. Yeah.
390 passing and like 60 rushing.
Mm-hmm. I remember. And he was throwing to Quez Watkins and all them dudes. That was Devontae rookie year.
Quez had a big play in that game, bro.
Mm-hmm. That was Devontae rookie year, right?
Yep.
I remember. He
So like,
dude it out with Patrick Holmes. We just couldn't stop him. That's what Tyreek Hill was still on the team. Tyreek Hill was killing us.
Yeah, he caught who was 31 at the time?
I don't even remember.
I can just remember the number. Whoever 31 was, Tyreek Hill called him on a fly route and put that boy on.
Tyreek Hill was killing us that game. I remember, but Hurts was going back and forth with Mahomes in that game.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. So the point is, y'all, I don't understand why Jalen gets this much hate. We'll never understand it. But at the end of the day, he's celebrating a Lombardi trophy. So what else can you say, man? What else can you say? So let's go ahead and let's recap this.
What really be killing me is exactly what Only talk about. When they be like, Jalen Hurts came in on a stacked team that had just won the Super Bowl. What?
Acting crazy. I don't remember Devontae rookie year. I remember when Hurts came in for those couple games. He was throwing to DJ. DJ caught 2 passes and was out for the rest of the season. Like, bro,
he went 4-12 on that stacked roster that y'all claim he got drafted to. We went 4-12, bro. 4 wins. Come on now, they tripping.
Exactly.
Devontae wasn't even on the rookie season roster, bro. You had DJ, Alshon, Jeffrey, Zach.
That was the 2020 season, the COVID.
That was 2020. That was the year before 21.
Yeah,
that was Devontae wasn't even drafted yet.
Greg Ward,
JJ Arcega-Whiteside,
Jalen Rager.
And he was drafted to a stacked team, bro. Stop it.
Jalen Rager.
Exactly.
I can't even be mad at Howie about that no more. We could have had Justin Jefferson, but I can't be mad at Howie about that no more. He made up for it.
I know we don't like Jalen Rager, but Jalen Rager had his best season with who?
Hurts. Hurts. Oh, they must have forgot, man. That boy was
Man,
making people stars, bro.
Damn
he
right.
was tripping, bro.
Travis
Must
Travis
have
Fulgham.
forgot.
Fulgham. Oh man, yeah, that team was butt.
They don't
No,
understand, man.
Fulgham was on the 2020 team. He wasn't on the 21
Yeah,
team.
no, we talking about 2020. That's what we talking
Yeah,
about.
we talking about 2020 when
The rookie
Jalen
Oh,
year,
Hurts.
2020.
before
Yep,
Devontae. The year they
yep.
said Jalen Hurts got drafted
Oh
to
yeah,
be
we had
slick.
old washed up. We had all old washed up wide receivers and Jalen Rager and Fulgham. And Fulgham
Exactly.
had like half a good year.
That little 19 run, he had that little end of the 19-20 season run with Carson.
And he was garbage the next year. He was garbage the next year. Got
Yeah,
shipped off
but
to Detroit.
Oh
Like,
man,
bro, like, come on, man.
Devontae Smith and Slay live on Call of Duty.
yeah, they got their Twitch. And I just checked
That's how
it.
you know it's the offseason, bro.
Yep.
Hey, listen, but that made me kind of feel like them boys be superiorly locked in. Because you never see them on here.
All right. Let's see. Nah, but what y'all was about to talk about though? Y'all was about to give up. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. I was about to recap the parade before we give our review for the season. Before we focus on the off season. So let's talk about this parade. Trey, you was there. I was there. Mom was there. Eagles everywhere was there. Talk about your experience on Broad Street, Trigger.
Oh man, it was just energy everywhere, man. It was great. I ain't even gonna lie. I seen a lot of dudes that wasn't even Eagles fans out there. They were just out there, like the energy out there was just like it was unmatched, man. It was. I got out there around like probably like 8:30 ish, 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Set up, got me a nice little spot so where I could be near the gate and all that.
Right.
And I mean, look, it was just energy. Like everybody was just passing out drinks, and nobody was being like. I mean, it was just I can't even explain it, man. It was like kind of unmatched. I had to walk from 15th Street all the way to the Art Museum. And that whole walk, it really didn't feel like nothing because it was just all Eagles love around, man. It was like I'm walking, they got the screens out there. I'm watching the Super Bowl while
Yep.
we walking and all that. And it was like it was just great. It was great, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like you can't anything you do in Philly, especially like if it's successful. Like I don't know how many people remember like the '09 and then the last the '09. I think that was '09 when the Phillies won. It's
Mm-hmm.
like anytime this happened, it's just magical, bro. It's like you see all these people just coming together. I mean, it was a little violence. I seen a couple fights and stuff like that, but overall, it was a good job, man.
Yeah, for me, I was there with Moan. We was near the art museum, near the fountain where the statue where the 6ABC and all of them was at. Listen, man, that parade. Listen. If y'all wasn't there, this is how it looked. This
Uh-huh.
is how. This is how it looked.
They said it was over 2 million people out there, bro. That's crazy. That's
like
crazy.
Like I'm telling y'all, that parade was absolutely, positively nuts. I mean, this photo right here, guys, y'all don't understand. Like the best fan base in the world.
Madness.
It's not even close. The best. I had to ask Mitch to give me this because man, next time we have a parade, this is going to be the background. I guarantee. I needed this. Salute to Mitch for giving me this, man. At the end of the day, that was an awesome parade, man. Salute to Moan. Salute to Dylan. Salute to the rest of Eagles Nation. If y'all wasn't there, y'all missed a lot, man. I liked all the speeches. They ready to work, man. Devontae Smith looked like, because I saw some clips, Devontae Smith like he was ready to leave, wanted to out there. He wanted to leave. Like, I love the fans, but get me the heck out of here, man. He didn't even want no cigar, man. So that was, at the end of the day,
That
man.
cigar, he ain't never tasted that before. That cigar.
Like, he was like, what the?
He was
Exactly.
like, oh, no. This
Yeah,
ain't
you
what
be
I
like,
expected it tastes like.
exactly. So at the end of the day, man, salute to the Eagles, salute to the best fan base for the world for showing up and
No, the
showing out.
funniest thing about the parade,
Uh-huh.
the funniest thing about the parade though was Nolan Smith, man. Nolan Smith was fried out there.
Yeah, see,
He was fried. They never got back on that bus. He was walking the whole Broad Street, like just grabbing drinks from the fans. I mean, like, yeah, bro, it was just like, yo,
I know
the
he
player
turned
and
up.
fan interaction was great.
Yep. He
Quayon
was
Mitchell was fried out there. Like,
Yep. Yep. He was turned up
we
so
gotta
much.
remember though.
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
gotta remember that these dudes is all they kids for real, basically. They kids for real, basically. They 21, 22, 23 years old. They all kids for real, bro. They used to the like college partying life and stuff like. Now you come to the NFL, you just add a Super Bowl parade. Like it's like, bro, Quayon Mitchell would made miss a beat. Cooper DeJean, none of them dudes. Won the Super Bowl their first year. Nolan Smith his second year. Like, bro, they all kids for real. We're gonna have these dudes for the long run too. That's what make me like. That's why I'm so amped right now. Like these is babies. Jalen Carter, they babies. But remember when I told y'all, I said
Yep.
none of this gonna be too big for these dudes. They used to winning. They
Mm-hmm.
won two natties at Georgia. N'Kobe Dean, all of them, they used to winning. So it's like, I mean, it ain't really too much of a transition. Not really Cooper DeJean and Quayon Mitchell, but them Georgia boys, they used to winning, bro. These games never gonna be too big for them. So yeah, like, look, we got a solid squad for the long run. Well, we got one offensive player that got to get re-signed. That's
Yep.
Makai Becton, and
Yep.
I feel like we got to sign Bond. We got to
Yep.
sign Zach Bond. Other than that, we could fill in around all of that because we already locked in on the offense. But the defense, if we sign Bond, we could fill in around all of that. We could replace a Milton Williams and Josh Sweat. We could replace those dudes.
Yep.
We still got our core. We still got our core. So I mean, this team gonna be tough to deal with for a while. They're gonna be tough to deal with. I love it.
Yep. Smitty, what was your thoughts on the parade, bro?
No, it was elite, man. I mean, I seen all them dudes messed up, man. You know, it was one for the ages. I don't know if it was. Listen, I went to 2018. I know straight y'all went to 2018. Was it better? Did y'all think it was better?
I'm not gonna lie. 2018 was better. I ain't gonna lie, and that's
Yeah.
I'm gonna
because that was
say
our
like
first one.
the first
That's
one.
because that
No,
was
the
our
first.
first one. Yeah.
You'll never forget your first. I will concede to that. As much as this one was good because it was Jalen freaking Hurts' first one, you never forget your first. You never will.
But nah, it looked epic, bro. It looked epic, bro. I'm hoping we get to do a lot more of those in Philly. It's going down, man. That's what we want. You know what I mean? The more parades, the more the trophy case get filled up. You know,
Damn
they've been
right.
telling us for years to catch up. So, you know what I mean? What happens when we do catch up? Though I just wonder.
Exactly.
Wait,
So
what they say when we catch up? If we somehow catch those dudes that's I ain't gonna say their names because they irrelevant, but we
right.
so happen to catch those dudes that's been telling us to catch up. Then what?
Exactly. So let's
But
answer.
somebody said, "What was your favorite speech?"
Yeah, Aaron said, "What was our favorite speech?" So let's hear from Smitty, then Trey, then me, and then this guy asks, and then this guy said, "You think we signed Beckett and put all his money at the 4-year mark, so his cap will be small? Plus, you guys giving a huge bonus maximize his cap."
Yeah,
So
let's
start with the first one. Favorite speech first. So start us off, Smitty. What was your favorite one, speech?
AJ Brown, man. You can call me a diva. You can say I'm a locker room cancer. But one thing you gotta call me is a champion. He heard all the critics, man. He heard all the people, man. You know what I mean? And he answered he got up there. It wasn't a lot to be said. He just wanted to let you know, like, you can say whatever you want to say about me. You can talk about me all you want, but at the end of that sentence, make sure you label me a champion because that's what I've done. I've achieved the ultimate goal, and that was to me, like listening to him, I was just like, wow, man. Like, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, BG and stuff like that was they guy, you know what I mean? But I've been we already kind of been prepared for the BG. You know what I mean? I took my deep breath when he got up. All right, BG, don't make me shed a tear. You know what I mean? Just get me through the speech. But AJ I didn't expect him to speak. You know what I mean? In that manner, but it was just very calm, very deliberate. He just wanted to keep it real and said, "Hey, look, you can call me what you want. Just call me a champ." That's my favorite one.
Yep. Troy?
My favorite speech was Howard Roseman, man. He walked up there, the big gash on his forehead because somebody hit him with the beer. He come right out. I bleed for this city.
Yep.
You definitely bleeding right now. Nah, but my favorite one was Howard Roseman. It was the funniest, the most entertaining one. Then my second was what's they call them, the elite whites or something like the exciting whites.
Yep.
Bro, it was just funny just hearing the name. I was like, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, but I loved all these speeches, man. Landon Dickinson, man, he had a good one. Lane had a good one. Hurts. Nah, I ain't even. I was so lit, Smitty. I ain't even peep. I was so lit. I ain't even peep, bro. I was
They
like,
went to the game together. They wore the exciting white shirts with.
nah, I ain't see.
Oh, I'm gonna send a picture to you.
Yep. While y'all do that, man.
Yeah, nah, I ain't see it.
Yeah, for me and the speeches, I would say Jalen Hurts, but I'm with you guys. I would go Howie, and I would go AJ. But if I have to choose one, man, I would have to go with Lane Johnson. Foles told me how to, do this, and Jalen Hurts taught me how to have a purpose for anyone having an opinion. But the one that almost got me choked up, man, was Brandon Graham. If I had to choose one, it gotta be BG, because if this was the last ride, BG, shit, excuse my language, it's been a hell of a ride, man. So if I have to choose one, Howie, AJ, all of them, man, but BG, yeah. So that's mine. So this one, y'all. You think we signed Beckett and put out his money at? What's your thoughts on this?
I ain't really worried about the money part, but I do think we re-sign him though. I think it's gonna be cheap and reasonable. So I do think he come back. Obviously, how we gonna work the contract? How he working? I ain't worried about that, but I do think.
Yeah, I forgot about Chauncey. Yep, I forgot about Chauncey's speech too. I forgot about Chauncey.
Chauncey pre-game speech more got me than his Super Bowl speech. Basically watching him up there crying, saying like, "Man, it feels special to be back with y'all." Like,
yeah, when he was crying, yep, he got real emotional. Yep. I respect it.
That tell me he never wanted to leave though. That's what that tell me though.
Damn right. So, Trey, what's your thoughts on Mekhi Becton? What do you think we should do with that?
I feel like we definitely should re-sign him. I mean, like Smitty said, how we figure the money part out. But I definitely feel like he deserves another go around with the Philadelphia Eagles. He was a big part of this run game, and I mean this Super Bowl run. So, and I feel like he's willing to probably take a little pay cut to come back, because he never had nothing like this before. He was stuck over there miserable at the Jets. They basically threw him away, like he was used goods or something. I mean, he came over here, he found a new home, he found a new purpose, and now he's a Super Bowl champion. So I'll definitely re-sign Mekhi Becton. But if we don't, I'm fine with Steen stepping up too, because I trust our offensive line coach. So I mean, I would love to have him back, but I'm also prepared to not have him back next season too.
Yep. For me, I would sign him like you guys said. I would sign him to a deal. But if you can't, Stoutland University, I trust, man. Try your best to big up Steen, and let's see what happens. So for me, I'm with you guys. So will Kenny Pickett go to New Orleans with Kellen Moore in a Doug Peterson type agreement with Andy Reid? Yeah, what's your thoughts on Kellen Moore and as the new head coach of the Saints and the coaches doing interviews with the Saints? What's your thoughts, Trey, as a coach?
As a coach, honestly, and it's my honest opinion on it. Mm-hmm. From a Kellen Moore aspect, it's probably more money, but it's way more stress. Way more stress. Honestly, mine's opinion, I can see Kellen Moore fired in like a year and a half, and it's not
Yeah.
going to be his fault. It's just the Saints are in turmoil right now. They don't have a quarterback. They're not in position to get a quarterback, one of those top quarterbacks, unless they find like a diamond in the rough in the second round or something like that. They effed for a minute. They effed, and like I said, it's not going to be Kellen Moore's fault. It's just the fact that the Saints put themselves in cap hell. They don't have a lot of draft picks. I mean, they're going to be terrible for like the next probably 2 to 3 years. So yeah, if I'm Kellen Moore, I'm running it back with the Eagles next year. I'm running it back with like the smart football decision would have been to run it back with the Eagles and wait for another coaching job to open up because he was going to get a coaching job. New Orleans, it was so many people that backed out of that New Orleans job, and there was a reason they did it because it's damn near impossible to pull them from where they at right now. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they don't have a quarterback at all. They paid Taysom Hill all his money. He's not a quarterback. He a fullback, tight end, slot receiver, offensive line. Like he's everything but a quarterback. So and I don't feel like they're gonna be able to right this ship in the next 2 years. So yeah, Kellen Moore kind of just started to deal with the devil. And I mean I know he's happy to get a head coaching job, but I don't feel like this was the right one that he should have took. But I mean, who knows? I mean, thank you for the Super Bowl. I mean, I wish you luck, bro. But it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to pull him out of this.
Yep. Go ahead, Smitty.
He made a mistake, man. I mean, he took the wrong job at the wrong time. I think he should have waited out a season, ran it back, build your resume. Obviously, you want to be a coach at all times, but you got to understand when you want it. When it's the best opportunity. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And sometimes, taking the first opportunity just don't work out. And I think he gonna like Trey said in a year and a half, he gonna regret jumping on that train because he gonna be jobless. Because if he can't turn it around and build with what they got and add on to it, which isn't really much, if he can't win with that in the next year and a half, they're gonna get him out of there. And the only problem I got is probably him just kind of trying to poach most of our coaches at this moment. You know what I mean? I understand it's the last guys he was with. It's the guys he won a Super Bowl with, so it's the guys he trusts the most. But to me, it's just like, get off my team. This is kind of where I'm at with it. Like, just leave us alone. You're trying to take everybody in for an interview at this moment. And they said he might be trying to turn around and trade for Tanner McKee. So, I mean, he gonna have to learn, you know what I mean? But I don't think he should have did it.
Yeah, for me, listen, thank you for your service, man. But can you please leave our team, our coaches alone? Like, I had to deal with this in 2021. I had to deal with this in 2023. I had to deal with this after our first Super Bowl when we lost Frank Wright. I can't deal with this no more, man. I need stability at coaching staff. I've been saying that all for a while now. So it would be nice, Kellen, if you not take all our coaches, just find your own. Please and thank you. But yeah, man. And shout out to Stu, man. Before we get to our next topic, shout out to Stu because he said 42 to 17 birds. When he said 42 to 17 birds. He was close on his prediction, but I gotta give Stu a tip of the cap of the Super Bowl champion cap, by the way. Tip of the cap. The Stu, man. Yep, tip of the cap, Stu. Tip of the Super Bowl cap, man. For your prediction, you like done. So I know when he made that prediction, I know some of us had our faces like, did he really say that? But salute to Stu, man. Salute to Stu. So let's go ahead and before we get to the offseason, let's have our 2024 Eagles season review. After review, Smitty, what was your favorite part? Give a grade for the season. Talk to me after review. The 2024 Philadelphia Eagles is good.
No, I think we ultimately, we started out kind of tough, right? 4 weeks. It was kind of in the dirt. A few people was, a few people was a little shaky about how the season was going to roll. And then week 6, it was like almost like a light switch. From that point moving forward, it was almost like we was a different team. Like we found our identity. It was a great season, man. Like I felt like the teams we were supposed to win against, we won those games. And outside of Jalen Hurts really missing those last 3 weeks, it was really it was really a successful season, man. I think anytime you end with a Super Bowl is successful, but a lot of people as fans, we would have been. I don't think we would have been happy, but we would have accepted. A good run, but we prefer a great run. So any season that end with a Super Bowl, man, is always perfect. You can't really, obviously you want to get better the next season, but this season, man, with all the highs and lows, with all the criticism, with all the negative thoughts about what our team could do, it's almost refreshing to have the Super Bowl to really be in this moment. So I think it was perfect, man. I think that's what you wanted to do. So.
Yep, Trey. After further review, the 2024 Philadelphia Eagles season is
A success. A success, man. Look, like Smitty said, it started off rough, man. That could be lack of preseason games. I mean, trying to get the feel for what you want to do. But after that bye week, we came out flying, guns blazing. And it was so hard. Like it was hard for teams to really deal with us because we had playmakers on all 3 levels of the defense. And I mean, look, it was multiple playmakers. It wasn't just one, two. It was the entire secondary. Once Cooper DeJean got healthy and got in there, he solidified that nickel role, and we was rocking and rolling from there, bro. It was like Nolan Smith stepped up. We saw him grow right before our eyes. It was like, bro, like we seen everything. We saw everything from this season. It was like, man, and it was just great watching it week after week after week, man. And I love that we had a lot of doubters. We had a lot of doubters. Like I said, I don't never count my chickens before they hatch. I had a good feeling about it, but I'm not calling Super Bowl. I'll never just call Super Bowl, especially not mid season or nothing like that. You're a diehard fan, you're not doing what we do, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I take it week by week. And I always been like that. Cool cat, you know that. But when we got to that bowl, I knew it wasn't no way we was losing, bro. I knew it wasn't no way we was losing that, man. We came too far. We done dominated teams and everything. Teams that they call like top tier teams, we done dominated them. Green Bay, the Rams, the Washington. I'm like, bro, there's no way. Nobody can stop this train right now. And it's just like, look, this is one of the best seasons I ever seen. And I actually got to live because when we was younger, it was a lot like that little early 2000s run we had. We was expecting the Super Bowl out of that run, and it hurt that they had to break that team up, and we never got a Super Bowl out of it. Look, this bittersweet right here, man. This bittersweet right here. We've seen our team go to 3 Super Bowls, win 2 of them, and it's like I said, there's a lot of older people that was Eagles fans for life, and they never got to see us win a Super Bowl. So they did this for everybody, man. Generations of family generations and all that, man. And it's just like to watch these young guys up there just having a great time playing football and everybody come together and I mean they doing it for each other. Ain't nobody doing it for stats or nothing like that. It's like, bro, it just felt good. It felt like a great season, and it was very successful to me.
Yep. For me, after further review, the 2024 Eagles season was magnificent, marvelous, a success, champions. Basically, from 2-2, when everybody questioned Nick Sirianni to Jalen freaking Hurts, to a 10-game winning streak, to Jalen going down, losing to Commanders. Then beating the Giants and the Cowboys, Saquon Barkley's 2,000 yards rushing. Then we held not 1, not even 2, but 3 home games at the Link, playoff games. and now we ended as Super Bowl champions. We had our predictions of where we wanted it, where this team would be, but at the end of the day, Broad Street, we celebrated as champions. So a success, champions, whatever you call it, it was success of the 2024 season. What was your favorite part outside the Super Bowl? Because I asked Mitch this on Cool Cat Mitch. Outside the Super Bowl, what was your favorite part? Moment, Smitty. Yeah, I was outside the Super Bowl. You muted. Outside the Super Bowl, what was your favorite part? Moment. What was your favorite part?
Outside of the Super Bowl?
Outside the Super Bowl, because of course that's the easy one.
Like from the season?
Yeah, from the season, playoff season.
Pittsburgh.
Outside
game.
the Super Bowl.
Pittsburgh game.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh
I'm with
game
you.
was my favorite one. You know what I mean? All the critics was going crazy on Jalen. He come out and that's what y'all wanted to see. That was my favorite moment. Like just to know he here a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to know it's back there just a little bit. You know what I mean? That feel a little good just to hear my quarterback. Just know they talking about me. But is that what you wanted? That's what you wanted to see?
Yep.
That's my moment.
Yeah, mine too. I liked it that to the point where Dominique Foxworth, I think a couple of days later, said talking about pretty privileged. Like he was talking pretty privileged to Jalen after that Pittsburgh game. So
That boy mad
talking about his
lady fiending over Jalen Hurts. That ain't Jalen's fault.
Exactly. That ain't his fault. I mean, it's not his fault. He's about to marry the hottest chick in the game in Bree Burrow, and he got the chain on. It ain't his fault. It's like blame yourself for not looking. You know, I ain't going there. But Trey, what was your favorite part of the 2024 season outside of the Super Bowl?
What's my favorite part of? Say that one more time.
Outside the Super Bowl, what was your favorite part of the season?
Saquon Barkley rushing for 2,000 yards, man. To come over here to have the early part of his career that he had with the Giants, man, it was a lot of injuries, a lot of bad football being played over there. And for this dude to come over here and not have like an ego, he didn't have no ego. No, the only his main goal was winning. And to do it like how he did it, man, to end those games off and rush for all those yards and put together the season he put together and still be as humble as he was, man. My favorite part of it was Saquon Barkley coming over and rushing for 2,000 yards.
Damn right. I agree. Stu says, we got, you know what? Because I did promise y'all off-season call-in, so actually let's do this. Let's bring some of y'all in, and y'all know the rules, so please don't make me regret this.
No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. But sincerely, no one likes us, we don't care. No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. But sincerely, no one likes us, we don't care.
These are the rules while we get ready to talk about the off season. Be a real person, not fake. Unless it's Fly Eagles Fly, no music, no copyright music unless it's Fly Eagles Fly. And guys, no foul language to the hosts and the co-hosts, please. Thank you very much. That's the rules before y'all get in here. So, and I saw Stu, so I want him to pop in. So that's the link for Stu anyway. So let's get on to the off season while we see who's coming in and who's coming out. So, Smitty, what's off-season game plan? What's your thoughts on the off season? What do you think how we should do? draft, free agency. What's your thoughts on the offseason coming up that
we're
we're
in a
in?
benefit, man. It's best player available at this point, right? So we get an opportunity to just bring in the best guy on the board at our pick. But you obviously got to address a few positions at a point. You know, we obviously, if Brandon Graham take the step away, we gonna need some defensive end rotation help. You want to bring in some guys in different places, man. You never know what Slay gonna do at this point or how he's gonna do about Slay. So I think we got. I think the first priority probably to me is defensive line, cornerback, maybe a little secondary help. I think we need a little safety depth. I don't know if they trust. I like Sidney Brown, but I don't know the trust factor between him and Fangio at this point. Seeing that the fact that Tristan McCullum got more playing time on the field than Sidney, you obviously got to feel that either the injury or what he showed in practice was a misfire. So possibly have to go out and grab some safety help somewhere late in the draft. But I think defensive end and cornerback is probably top of the list as far as draft priority.
Yep. Trey, off-season game plan. What's free agency, draft? What's your thoughts on the offseason going forward? Talk to me.
All right, so like I mean, I feel like we pretty set going into next year.
Mhm.
As long as we sign Zach Bond, because we have to re-sign that dude, bro. He put it all on the line for us this year. And if we could we could find a way to either re-sign Milton or Sweat, I'll be fine with that. But also, if we lose both of them, I feel like we got to keep loading up on this defensive line, man. That's what got us to the promised land. We have an abundance of pass rushers, but we losing BJ. We could possibly be losing Sweat, Milton Williams. So yeah, we gotta bring in some more pass rushing talent. I feel like we need to kind of load up a little bit more. If we don't re-sign Owen Burks, we gotta grab another linebacker, even free agency or the draft. Um, I mean, I know Kobe gonna get back healthy, but we don't know what the time frame is, and I mean, that go by how it go. Um, like Spitty said, little bit more safety help. I mean, a little depth behind the two guys we got, and we also need to probably grab another. I don't know if Gainwell coming back, so we probably need to get another like change of pace back to help Barkley out as well. But other than that, we kind of set for the most part. All 10 guys on our starting offense is locked in for a while. The little guard situation I feel like we're gonna figure that out. That's gonna work itself out. And I mean, look, we kind of still stacked going into next season, man. All we gotta do is just pile a little bit more talent on it. We straight. We locked and loaded, ready to run for another Super Bowl.
All right. I'm giving y'all a few minutes before we turn off the lights, so y'all better come in here real quick. Y'all got at least 2 more minutes. So for me, the game plan for this offseason is this. We got Breed, we got to see what's up with BG, and we got to see what's up with Slay. But the first game plan is this. Got to sign Zach Bond. Got to sign Mekhi Becton. That should be the first game plan. And I'm with you guys. We got to see about Josh Sweat, but you got to get some defense. Yeah, you got to get some defensive ends, defensive tackles. You got to get another safety because, you never know. And do y'all think we need another corner? Because we got to see about Slay.
I feel like if Slay do go down, I feel like he do end up not coming back. I feel like Isaiah Rodgers would be good to plug right there. You still got Ringo a good backup. So yeah, I feel like we still kind of set at the cornerback position, but I wouldn't mind bringing in another corner.
Right. Yes, that we got to take care of. So there's a lot of things on this team that needs to be taken care of before we get to the home opener. I know Howie Roseman, Howie T, and Jeffrey Lurie and Nick Sirianni will get it done. Another thing we need to know for the draft, best player available. You don't have to rush. You don't have to do this, that, and the other. Best player available. And also, who's the offensive coordinator, man? I need the best one. I get it. We pass coordinator guy that's already in house, but do what you did with Kellen Moore. Find someone outside of the NovaCare complex, bring him in. Let's get down to business, and let's get back to this parade down Broad Street. I don't know. We kind of cool at corner. Yeah, I think we're kind of cool at corner as well, but you can never have too many, man, because you can never have.
Like, what's the trust value in the guys behind? Let's say you take Isaiah Rodgers and Slay off. How much faith they got in the rest of the guys on the roster? That's what I said.
Well, they have a whole lot of faith in Queen. We
No. I ain't talking
we
about.
actually
I'm talking about the starters, bro. Like behind them. That's what I'm talking about. Keely Ringo, Eli Ricks, the guys like that. How much faith do they got in those guys to step into those roles next year?
I'm pretty sure how we gonna bring in some more corner talent. He do every year. So
Yeah.
I don't I don't feel like that's gonna be like a big issue like it used to be because I feel like we developing cornerbacks more now, like better now. Remember, we used to bring the talent in, but we could never develop it. Now I feel like we on a different track. Like they actually developing corners. So I trust anybody they bring in. Honestly, anybody they bring in, I feel like that's gonna help this team out, man. But I feel like we do need a corner with some size, that can move. I mean, because we mainly what a cover three team basically, and that cover three corner basically like a safety. So you don't have to be able to tackle. I mean, play physical in the run and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they out there scouting and looking for some dudes that bring in that's gonna fit the way this defense is structured. I mean, and then they got Vic. Vic know who he want. Vic not
Mm-hmm.
gonna bring no bull crap in. So
Facts.
I trust the process. I trust the process right now.
Yep. Yeah. So as long as in how we trust, man, I know things will get done. We'll get ready for free agency. We'll get ready for the draft. Like we're behind because we played a whole lot later, but at the end of the day, fly Eagles fly, baby. So before we get to this, before we get out of here, and I gave y'all an opportunity, man. So after this, we're turning off the lights. Week 1, me, Simone, Trey, and Smitty will all be at the link watching the banner drop. We got the Cowboys, we got the Commanders, the Giants, the Bears, the Lions, the Rams, Raiders, and Broncos. Which team do y'all want to face week 1, or does it matter?
It don't matter to me, to be honest. You line them up, man. We got to play whoever it is. I think it's a few good opportunities though. I do think so. I think Bears, Lions, Commanders, Rams. I mean, I think any of those are, you know what I mean, good team to come in.
Yep. Trey?
Yeah, man. It don't really matter, honestly. Uh, None of those teams kind of strike fear. I don't think no team in the NFL strike fear in my heart right now. So it's like, I mean, I'm ready to go whoever they put up there, honestly.
Yep. And for me, listen, I feel sorry for the team. NFL got a big decision to make because I feel sorry for whoever got to come up there the day before Simone's birthday. The banner drop. All 4 of us is going to be in the building watching the birds come out of the tunnel. They get introduced as Super Bowl champions, and then they proceed to whoop the backside of whoever it is we got to face, man. So I kind of listen. If whichever team you are, I feel sorry for you. But if you're Eagles Nation, I want you to study all 8 of those teams, man, because one of them is going to proceed to be the sacrificial lamb to the Philadelphia Eagles, man, at the end of the day. So, all right, man, let's turn out the lights of the city and let's get ready for this offseason. So, with that being said, let's give our final thoughts.
Nah, man, it feels good to be a Super Bowl champion, man. It's gonna be 6 months of evaluation, talking about rumors. If you are new to the offseason of football, this is the age of the lies. You're gonna hear a lot of bull junk, a lot of people being traded from teams that ain't getting traded. So you gotta just weave through it, man. But enjoy it, man. We the champions until they knock us off. So we get a whole year to run around and be the champs. So Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the supporters of the show, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We got a lot of content coming, man, for the next 6 months. So it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be a grind, but we're gonna be here.
Yep.
Fly Eagles, fly go birds. 2-time champions, baby. That's right.
Trey.
Yeah, like Smitty said, man, this about to be the kind of the downtime up until like the draft and all this stuff like that. So I mean, it's gonna be a lot of smoke screens go up there. Myles Garrett to the Eagles. Deebo Samuel to the Eagles.
Mhm.
I mean, you're gonna hear a lot of people going to the Eagles, and it's not gonna really be true until you actually see it. But I mean, now right now, we like, man, all the fans just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy it. Like this don't come around a lot. We don't end the season every year as Super Bowl champions, so just enjoy it. I mean, I really this time right here really sucks for me, honestly.
Yeah.
All the yeah, it's just a lot of trying to build content up and be like, I mean, it's hard to because ain't nothing coming up right now. The draft not coming up for a while. The combine probably not until like another month and a half.
Like
Like,
a couple of
bro.
weeks from now.
So yeah, like it's not really too much to go on, but like, look, stick around, man. We're gonna have some stuff for y'all. We gonna
Yep.
always have some stuff for y'all. I mean,
Well, free
if you're
agency
not
start the
the
10th.
type of person that get into all that, but oh, okay. Well, free agency starts on the 10th. That's the thing. That's the
Yep.
thing. But like I said, man, look, football will be back before you know it. Before you know it, football will be back, man. So I mean, try to lock in there. I know a lot of y'all probably don't watch basketball. Try to catch. I mean, the All-Star game just happened. We getting close to playoffs. Baseball about to come back. Whatever sport you like outside of football, it's coming around. But it ain't nothing like the NFL, man. Ain't
Nope.
nothing like the NFL. So I mean, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna soak for a little while and then get myself together and I mean start trying to get into this draft content and stuff like that, man. Like Smitty said, man. Look, y'all just gotta stick around. Y'all gotta we gotta figure it out together.
Yep.
We gotta figure it out together, man. But I mean, like, look, it's always fly Eagles fly with me, man. It's your boy One Tree Rock. I'm out of here.
Yep. And for me, y'all, listen, celebrate. Enjoy yourself, man. You got until September 6th. You got until the day after Simone's birthday to enjoy this. Because again, we're gonna have free agency. We're gonna have the draft. We're gonna have sign some people that you never thought would happen. We're gonna get the training camp, open practice. We're gonna get the preseason. We're gonna get to the opening kickoff. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, and Smitty will be in the building. We'll be watching the banner drop. And then we're going to kick some ass. And then we're going to be celebrating Simone's birthday on Friday, the day after. And then the season. So we got a lot to talk about, man. So I expect y'all to celebrate. I expect y'all to talk y'all ish. I expect y'all to study these 8 teams that's coming to the link. Because September 4th is going to be here before you know it. And don't forget the countdown to Simone's birthday. We're going to be celebrating in a big way the day after. So tap in for that. We got a lot of content coming for B.O.B.S, man. From Inside the Nest, The Check Down, Live from the Couch, Cool Cat Mitch, Birds of Broad Street, The Link Up, whatever kind of content you got, man. Subscribe to all the channels, man. So for Smitty, Moan, One Tree Rock, Smitty, Fly Goes Fly, Go Birds, and remember, as the champs, you're always welcome to Broad Street. Lights out.